Welcome everyone, and welcome to another Ark Nova replay from the Emu Cup. Today I have a very special guest with me that you know already, the so-called main protagonist of the Emu Cup. It's Randale und Hurra, aka Randall. Welcome, and glad to have you back again.
Thanks for having me. Hi guys, looking forward to review another game that I didn't participate in, and have a look at this, as you already mentioned, very close game.
Yes,
I
indeed.
don't know who won it, but I'm eager to find out.
Yeah, without spoiling too much, it was very close indeed. So just from the score, it already felt like or looked like a match of yours. So this can only be be worth a watch, I'd say. Yeah, we are gonna do an exception. We are not gonna explain what the Emu Cup is, and just hope that you guys know. Um, just about the tournament standings. So we will show the entire standings at the end of the review. But right now, both of these players at this moment are 4 and 6, so they have the same score. This match is a bit older. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but now, as we speak, both of them are 4 and 6, still fighting very much for qualification. So, and as they're direct competitors, this is also very important because tiebreakers, of course, also matter. So this is something to look out for. And yeah, so we're an ice cream parlor with a free uni at 5, and we have both habitat and species as projects, which
Yeah,
many people hate. I don't know what's your opinion on this.
yeah, I hate having one of those, especially blocked in the middle, because you have to focus on the race for 5 CP, and it's hard to evaluate your other plans you have, or you go all out on species diversity, for example, here.
Yeah, true. And
But
even
if you see something like the Coty here, maybe it's not that bad to see species
yeah,
because he fits Americas as well. So instant keep for me here.
indeed. And so just like very briefly, I'll hover over this because I know many people have problems like distinguishing. So we have habitats at 4-3 and species is 5-3 at 5. So yeah, the quality, I think, definitely a keep. And also with the free uni at 5, like winning the race to species seems so important. But yeah, so you already mentioned the bear. Oh, end games. Don't forget this.
Yeah.
Large and research. Okay. What other 3 cards would catch your mind if this were your starting hand now?
Wait a minute. Did you just check the end games? Because I didn't see it on the shared screen. Oh
Um,
no, maybe it's a bit laggy. I don't know.
hmm.
Um, yeah,
So
large and
so
research, I
so
don't like too
yeah.
much.
Do you see it now?
Research probably, yeah,
Okay. Yeah. I hope.
research research probably easier than large most of the time.
Yeah.
But still, we haven't any signs in hand right now, so we'll have to see what happens to our end games. But first of all, we need to focus on species, the race for species. So maybe not go too much for end games.
Yeah.
And the second card I see for species is native seabirds, not the best on ice cream parlors usually.
Indeed.
But if you get a bird tag for species, I'd keep it here, I guess.
Yeah. I would also keep this, I think. Um,
And a porcupine, just another cheap species. And then help me out here. What do you take as the last card?
yeah. It's kind of tough, right? I mean, obviously Cobra, very high ceiling, but as you said, we don't have any signs, and like, I mean, realistically, with us having the porcupine, the last card may just be dug away for something better. But
Yeah,
so something which we could also try to look out for is like this expert on Australia and try to do habitats 3 in round 1 immediately. If we build here and
true.
get the
Yeah,
5 money, we should be able to play both these animals and just pouch something. Um, so this could
yeah. I
be.
was I was focusing so hard on species diversity that I forgot about habitats, which is up as well.
So
Yeah, I like that actually.
yeah, so yeah, I would probably also lean to this, and I think if we just start with the two sides here, have kiosk here, then build another two sides here, then oh, then we're short because I kind of want the X, so we don't have to. We can play animals before this, but then we're missing money. But alright, I mean, we can just build still and just X something back, I guess, and then just play two
Yeah,
animals into projects. It depends a bit, right? We don't know if we have time, but yeah, I think just keeping it in case, right? Because the rest looks kind of, I don't know, kind of bad. I mean, ostrich, we all love to meme about it, but I guess it's even too
yeah.
much. But
Yeah, depending on the river, if you don't want to snap anything from it, and the action order is actually not that bad for export in Australia because maybe you draw from the deck,
yeah,
and if you play it, you can already pouch a mediocre card you might have drawn.
true, true. And I mean, usually if like so box. By the way, so about the name, the players. So dmannaioni, we're gonna look at this from his perspective, or I think Sam has began to call him D-Man, and this just kind of becomes like consensus after a while. So I guess he's D-Man now. And his opponent, this very cryptic
Controversial
name,
name.
we all just call him Boxer because of his profile pic. So if we talk of Boxer, this is him, for those who are not aware. And
Yeah,
yeah, so I wanted to say, normally if you just start with cards here and Boxer has a hand size prior, it could be a bit awkward, right? But if we pouch anyway, then we won't even really risk this card. So I think, yeah, it looks pretty good for D-Man. Um, to see what he kept. Is it still laggy for you? Um,
no, it works fine now.
okay, yeah, sometimes my internet is a bit slow, just German internet. Well, we know about it.
Could be mine then as well.
Okay, so he kept exactly these four, and okay, we can immediately see him building the display. It's kind of interesting, or is it? Hmm. So I assume D-Man is just going to build here on the card things. Would you take this expert on predators or just draw from deck?
I mean, we already have the Coty for the Predator icon. Maybe you want to deny it from your opponent because it's a species icon, or it might be for him.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, maybe it's something you can pouch later with export in Australia. I would probably draw from the deck, but it's totally valid to take it away here.
Yeah.
Or would you play it actually for yourself for the money?
I mean, it is 6 money, but I mean, I would still kind of hope to just to export on Australia, right? And we still then we have native seabirds, so that's another sponsor. So I would probably pouch it, but I mean, yeah, I think drawing from deck is fine. But I already clicked ahead since as we see D-Man building, we can assume that he wants to take a card and maybe just take it from range, right? So I accidentally spoiled it a bit because
Yeah,
otherwise you just also like interesting. Like we have this Duskleaf monkey here, which is a bit mediocre normally, but it's immediately our fifth tech for species. So
true.
this could also be something to look out for. But okay, he does take it. But yeah, as you said, I think for denial it's probably good because otherwise Boxer may just build for it. Now reptile breeding appears. I guess he just he does not take hand size. He starts with America. Okay. Yeah. So now, would you draw from deck or would you snap this monkey? Because obviously we do want to pouch, but we could just pouch this expert and predators, right?
Program or oh,
Sorry, I think I just lost you for a second.
yeah, I think we have some connectivity problems here.
Yeah. But okay, you're back now, and yeah, I think the audience
Yeah,
can
let's
hear
try.
it.
I
Yeah,
can set up another internet connection if it doesn't work.
yeah, but it sounds fine now. I think it's usually from my side, my internet sometimes just a bit weird. But so I was asking whether you would want to snap the monkey because it's the fifth safe tag, and we can now just pouch the expert and predators. I would just still draw from deck and hope to just find something. Also, we want to dig, right? So maybe drawing from deck is good.
Yeah, I'm not the best in species race, so my opinion might be wrong, but I'd draw from deck and just hope for another species there or even some other good cards.
Mhm. Honestly,
But maybe try to hard focus on the species here.
to be honest, I think I kind of agree with you. Like, I mean, obviously the monkey is the fifth tag, but it's kind of mediocre, right? And we only need to find a monkey or reptile or even some petting zoo. And I don't know. I would assume that we will find something. And we are so advanced already, so I don't know. Let's see what D-Man does. He snaps the monkey, okay. I mean, it's also defensible, right? Does make sense. Just better safe than sorry. And Boxer just builds a fort directly here. Okay, on the rep.
We would have found a pretty nice animal, expensive for the race for species, the alligator, but also matches Americas.
Indeed, yeah.
If we had run from deck here.
And there is also this alligator here. So I'm a bit surprised, honestly, that Boxer built the foresight here. If he just builds it like down here, takes the 5 money, and then snaps the alligator, then he can just play it and even snap the breeding program with the alligator. I guess he just
Yeah,
has
sure.
something in hand already, but I mean, normally, as I said, very expensive, but if you get a breeding program out of it, could be worth it. But yeah, obviously, it's always hard to judge without knowing Boxer's sand. And now, yeah. So with what we have here, would you commit to Habitat 3 in this round, or would you just maybe take something like hand size and we can still support it next round, or even do species next round?
Mm. I think I would play expert in Australia now, and let's and see what Boxer does with his sponsors action. We have time for that.
Mm-hmm. No, I actually totally agree. Yeah,
But
I was thinking about maybe taking Uni, but it's just too committal, right? So I think you're actually totally right. Just playing expert in Oz would be correct here. I think you. Oh, he plays expert in Preds. So I guess he just values the 6 money. Um, yeah,
maybe he's eyeing the cougar as well. He's also
true,
Americas,
true. Yeah. Um, but
but
yeah,
not the route I would have taken here.
me neither, to be
Sure.
honest. Like, I mean, I think like with this hand, like I think combining to triangly, at least setting the potentially habitats 3 would have been possible, or even just I don't know. You could even just build soon here and just play native seabird, set up species 5 for next round. But yeah, let's see. Boxer just access back cards. Okay, so I guess this. I mean, on this map, you always think of cable car, I guess, but also
Yeah.
make it possible to maybe even connect all kiosks in round 1. For example, if he plays it like here and has another sponsor building. Yeah, could also obviously be like Foreign Institute. Baboon Rock also fits here. But I guess we can assume that a Boxer does not want to break 5 now.
Yeah.
So,
Could also be Bard Alhat
true.
for another species.
Would also be pretty good here, I think, yeah. So, let's see what D-Man does. Okay, he just takes hand size, which is also fine, I guess. I mean, yeah. It's always a bit awkward, like X around and then only do
Yeah.
habitats and yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
never wrong to go for hand size here.
yeah. I mean, if he and also he didn't do expert on odds, right? So the plan was off anyway. So hand size definitely not wrong, I think. Now let's see which sponsor. Yes. Oh, we didn't think of the best of them all. So
Yeah.
It's Okapi. Um, okay, he puts
Okay,
like
but he
this.
wants to play another sponsor.
Yeah. But I think I will change the settings like this. So this makes it easier for a review, I guess. So Okapi and he plays something else for 3 on. Oh, a side entrance. Now that is one hell of a start. Um, and he puts it like
Yeah,
this. Which is a bit,
that's interesting.
yeah, I mean, most people would put it like this, right? So you can have 4 spots besides it. Um,
He obviously wanted the 5 money
yeah,
now.
but I mean, if he puts it like here,
And to be fair, if he connects all kiosks now in a chain reaction,
true.
he's already set with money on this map, so maybe not the biggest loss.
Yeah, with silence on this map, it probably won't matter in the end. So if he puts it like here, he could just even just build a single pavilion here, then connect this kiosk and this, and then just put the last kiosk here for the money.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I still think it's. Oh, of course, he can still play another sponsor, right? He was in the marketing here and plays guide school tours. Okay, which is also nice. Obviously, when you get the shield with Uni on 5, obviously he doesn't know that we already have 5 species in hand, so the Uni is most likely dead for him. But or the free Uni, I mean. But yeah, still very very good start for Boxer, I would say. And now I guess are we just building again? I think.
Yeah. How much money do we have? Yeah.
24. I mean, if he builds in 5 money now, he can definitely play 2 animals. Yeah, also with this expert and Pretz, we could even play the monkey if wanted. Maybe better because we don't really want to dig anything. Although maybe we want to dig away like this alligator, although Boxer didn't really prioritize this. But yeah, okay. So as Boxer now, I mean, obviously you could just play your animal now, but also now that your build is not that high yet, maybe you just want to spend like a build action, just play a single pavilion or kiosk to connect all your kiosks.
Yeah, depends on your priorities. Do you want the money as soon as possible?
Yeah, I would probably prefer to build
Yeah, I
now.
mean, he has a 4 size, so maybe he needs a bit of money for the animal there. Yeah, but
I mean,
seems right to connect the kiosks because that will give you such a huge boost
yeah,
against the opponent.
yeah, and I think if you do it, then you want to do it now so that at the start of the next round, build will be as high as possible, and you obviously then want to build even more, like or at least definitely surround the remaining spaces to your side entrance. And I would just assume that Boxer has calculated all, he knows what he wants to play, and that he can execute everything he wants. So yeah, let's just see what he does. But okay, he does indeed. Just put the pavilion here, and now we have an avalanche of 3 kiosks. Just always very satisfying to me. Like it always feels so good if you can place all 3 at once. I feel like.
If you're on the right side of things, yeah.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, D-Man must be very scared here. Although I mean, we have species 5, so probably not. Can't complain too much. And okay, so now obviously you're just gonna play animals. We're gonna play Quadi, but would you play the porcupine or the monkey?
I'd play the monkey here, I think, because
Hmm.
not too scary things on display here. And the cards we have, maybe he doesn't prioritize expert and Oz and wants to dig it, but if he wants to keep his cards,
Yeah,
just play the monkey now.
yeah, I would agree. Um, so he does play Quadi, get some money back. So if he plays the monkey, okay, he does. Is there anything we want to clever? Oh well, he puts down cards. Okay, I guess I
Looks
did one
like
click too
cards.
much. Um,
Surprise, actually.
yeah, I think.
Maybe he wants to play expert on Oz now. Doesn't even break? No, I'd be right.
Nah, I think actually like he wants to probably build again, just set up for his porcupine, and then play native seabirds immediately, and then the next round just play
Okay.
porcupine, then do species 5 just right away. Um, I mean, obviously you don't get great value from native or max value from native seabirds, but let's be honest, on this map you don't get great value out of it anyway. I think. I mean, I sometimes see people like be bold enough and just build up here and greed like a little bit more appeal for native seabirds, but I guess would you ever do this?
What do you mean, start up there or
Or like try to greed out all the native seabirds points and just build like connect even like these 3 spots here for like 3 more appeal, although it destroys all your water spots.
I'd probably do it, but I've been in the position too often that I couldn't play water animals on old ice cream parlors. So yeah, it's very risky.
Yeah, I would probably
But
not.
also,
No, go ahead.
I wouldn't be too scared here. Obviously, it depends on the animal Boxer plays now, but too scared about the race for species.
Hmm.
So I would greed a bit on native seabirds and not play it for two now, because I think we're pretty set up for winning it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we definitely should have just, we could have definitely afforded just to draw, right? And maybe find something better or just have something to pouch. But okay, it's a Jaguar. Okay. Gets us, so I guess this Exploit Predators actually worked out pretty well because it gave us a lot of money already. And he hunts, he keeps a flamingo.
Rhino. Okay.
He, oh, interesting. He did not keep the rhino. He did keep the lesser flamingo. Okay, I mean, I guess with like both habitats and species already gone, rhino seems kind of weak.
Yeah,
Um,
true.
Honestly, I would have still maybe kept it, but I guess he still maybe wants to contest species. But I mean, after he sees this bear icon, he probably already knows that it's gonna be an uphill battle. But yeah, so I could see D-Man build here because like if you even like build here and waste the clever, you could get 4 appeal out of it at least. And
Yeah.
okay, that's exactly what he does. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I do value the clever quite a lot, and there's not great use for it right now. So I would have just built maybe like here just for 3 appeal, but I think it's also fine. Puts down animals, I guess it doesn't matter. And now, yeah. Now Boxer is obviously in a bit of an awkward spot that he wants to break, but um, Sponsor's only at 4. He doesn't have X tokens. So I guess
Yeah.
not doing cards actually worked out well for D-Man. Yeah, okay, but I
He's
guess
probably expecting D-Man to
break.
break because
True.
we're out of money as well.
Yeah, but now I think definitely gonna play with the way D-Man already set it up. He's gonna play native seabirds for sure. I would say yes. Okay. And okay, now he needs the X. Okay. So I guess we just do cards now.
Yeah. I mean, we have hand size.
Ooh, even spends an X. Is there anything? Does he snap the cougar? Maybe you already mentioned it, right? It has America. He does. Okay.
It's pretty good value.
Yeah. I'll explain predators.
Also, maybe denying it from Boxer because he's
Yeah.
kind of on the route to support Americas.
True. Yeah. Also, like with
But
the way.
also we have hand size. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Spending an X to snap it.
I think spending like I think if our cards was at 5, I would be totally on board to snap it maybe even. But yeah, I think spending an X is probably too much. Still, one thing to keep an eye out is like I think Boxer might have a predator breeding program. Like I know like America
Yeah.
is a project, but if you just start with America and don't have any project support, can be still kind of slow. But if he has a breeding program, then obviously much better. So Cougar could be good for this reason. And also him just not being interested in this reptile breeding could also just indicate this. But okay, I guess Boxer still has sponsor to play. It's a victory column. Um, could even place it on the card and take export on Africa. But he does. Oh, puts it next to side entrance. Now it's fully surrounded. So we have a 10 income advantage. Points are even, but D-Man obviously uh, will get speeches. And now what do we just? It's a bit of a bummer, right? We're too money short to build for the Cougar now. So I guess
Yeah, that's what I thought.
do we just expect something again, then break? Um, could be built, but no, he just builds a random one size. So okay, I guess this is then for the porcupine, and he thinks that the 2 size will come in useful later, which is actually not bad, I
Yeah,
guess.
maybe there's the hornbill, the taper on
Yeah,
display.
yeah,
Expensive though. Don't know.
yeah. I mean, it's probably not worse than like Xing back an action that you don't. He wants, yeah, he didn't want to expect animals necessarily. You don't want build too low, so yeah, I guess it's fine. And yeah, now we get the break, we get the X token. So we will see if Boxer does have a breeding program, so he can immediately go for something. And wow,
Whoa.
this bison is looking very, very spicy. And now, I mean, Boxer has pry on it anyway, right? Even has two X's, so
Yeah.
you could even just snap it normally. So okay, I guess he does not have
Okay.
a breeding program. He just builds a 4 here. Could be just for the alligator or for something. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, quite interesting.
It's interesting.
Okay, so the thing is now, obviously, Boxer didn't really know it, but I mean, honestly, I think it's kind of it must be a mistake. But if he doesn't have a project, I think I would even spend 2 X's to just snap it because if he doesn't know it, but if D-Man has like some project now, although now
Yeah.
D-Man can't even have any project, right? We don't have a partner zoo. Uh, oh, we could have small animals, so I think it's just too risky to have D-Man do a project now and just snap the bison away. So I think spending 2X tokens would have been fine for this bison, or even just the right move. A bit greedy, and he doesn't know it,
Yeah.
but now
And
D-Man is probably
obviously we can dig it away now.
yeah, and I'm very sure that D-Man is gonna do this. Could even take away the alligator too, just now that he saw Boxer build this 4 size. That just takes away the reptile breeding, which is also fine. Yeah, so now Boxer gets punished a bit for his greed. I mean, spending 2X tokens for snap always feels bad, but I mean, this bison was just too good to ignore, I think. Now,
Yeah. Also, the maybe I just don't understand, but it was kind of weird that he prioritized building the 4 size there.
yeah, right.
Why was this the first thing to do in this round? But maybe we'll see.
Yeah, and I mean, he doesn't have the rhino, right? He kept the lesser flamingos, so.
Yeah.
By the way, didn't you put the lesser flamingo as like your favorite animal or so to play in the poll? I think it was some
Yeah,
flamingo.
but I did, but I didn't really think about it. I'm just happy if I see it because it's pretty good value
Mhm.
as an early animal, just that posturing. So I always like to play it, but it's not by far not the best animal or anything. It's
Mm,
just nice to have.
yeah, that's true. And so back to the game, we just saw Boxer just uniblock D-Man. So he did take the rep uni. Um,
Yeah.
which, I mean, can he still build for another rep some? Yeah, okay. He could still get another rep for an upgrade, but yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about uni blocking? Like costing yourself an upgrade just to force your opponent into to the worst uni? Would you have uni blocked here in Boxer's strategy?
Probably not. But it's not a bad move, I think.
Yeah. Also, I mean, if he wants to do some really crazy stuff, he could even just snap this vulture and just play it into the 4 size. And this also would give Boxer 2 upgrades. Obviously, it's like very speculative, right? Because
Yeah.
then you really want to release it, or does he still have room for an Avery? He does. So yeah, I don't know. Um, but yeah, now Demon also just under this. So what reward? Okay, we already saw him taking snapping, but what reward would you have taken here from the project?
Um, would have liked 2 size generally to make our way to the other kiosks.
Yeah,
But we also have one 2 size for nothing already. So not too high prio on that. Money is usually never worth it on ice cream
yeah,
parlors.
I agree.
Um, yeah, we get a uni, so not really interested in a worker. So yeah, I would have taken snapping as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean,
Like,
there's nothing too interesting. Maybe the howler
yeah,
or
or alligator, I guess. Yeah, also like obviously, yeah,
hornbill is able.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I guess with with us having like committed to the courier so hard, I think D-Man wants to like race also to like America 5. And then obviously snapping makes sense with both of them here, and neither of them are two size, so two size bonus becomes even worse. And you can just upgrade build, right? Something which I often forget about, but yeah, actually upgrade build on this map is pretty good. And yeah, I think work also not really needed, right? Get the free uni. You will probably get 2 rep fairly soon. Could even just do habitats. We already have habitats 4 in hand. So just supporting another project gets us 2 more rep for another worker. And although, okay, obviously we don't get the good uni, so it's bad. But he does have the voucher. Okay. They don't expect this, to be honest. But maybe he was really
Uh,
afraid of Boxer playing it for 2
yeah,
upgrades.
maybe you saw the line you predicted earlier.
But I'm not even sure if this line is good. So yeah. Will he snap? Oh, he snaps tech. Yeah, okay. Just very high prior card. If he already has his playable animal in hand, then yeah, I guess it makes total sense. And the breeding program appears. This is, of course, great. Oh, and yeah, so Demon upgraded sponsors and build.
Yeah.
I guess build always makes sense. Animals, I don't know. I guess you're so low in rep that it's like, yeah, okay. So so would you snap one of the American animals here or just draw from deck? Or I mean breeding program obviously also very interesting, but I assume we can snap this during the break.
Yeah, I think I would still draw from deck here.
Yeah, I agree to be honest. And he does.
I
Okay.
mean,
Not the greatest draw to be fair, but yeah, so he just throws away the sea line, we're not taking Australia. But now D-Man could play Excellent Alls in his pouch. He could also just build on the marketing spot, play it this way, and then just break, but we don't really have money, right? If you do want to do a full build action, then do this. So yeah, I guess D-Man really wanted to find like another sponsor just so he could make use of the marketing spot. So now it's a bit awkward. And I guess Boxer will just play tech now. I mean,
yeah.
he will have X tokens for like 5 X tokens for the rest of the game probably. Like, okay, now we're just gonna
Yeah,
break.
but I'm still curious about Boxer's animal.
Yeah, right.
Because he just went straight ahead to build that 4 size and never took the time to play an animal in it the whole round.
I guess
And
it
I
will.
mean, he has a lot of money, so usually you want to convert this into tickets.
Yeah, I guess we will find out now, right? Because I guess he's just not interested in the alligator because he didn't snap it. I mean tech is also obviously fine snap. And yeah, okay, now we just build for our cougar. Yeah, okay. I guess Demon just plays it this way and then it's gonna break. It's a bit unlucky that we can't connect to everything now. We're totally out of money. But yeah, just breaking here isn't bad either, I guess. And now finally,
Yeah.
like the suspense. What? Come on. we, he denies us the satisfaction of finding out what animal he wants to play. Um, so he's just building something now. 2 size. Take the alligator. Okay. So I guess this one is for the alligator.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, he's
Oh, he
behind it.
wants to play 2 animals next round.
Yeah. I mean, if he didn't have any good animals, then I guess it's fine. Like income won't be a problem for him, and if he could only play 1 animal anyway, then just building for it and playing 2 next pre-works are the same. Oh, boa also very nice. But yeah, okay, obviously D-Man is just gonna break now.
Could actually be the Sumatran tiger. He has 2 signs, four
True.
size next to 4 water spots.
This would be also very amazing. I think would also get him 2 upgrades immediately. Although he can just take the uni now, but this would also get him to a worker. And we are not taking this breeding program, which I think is. Yeah, I guess. I mean, he's still racing to America, but it's kind of dead for the other projects, right? So,
Yeah,
so basically
I
the breeding
think
program is
Boa is
just an,
nicely.
yeah. I mean, the breeding program is just an America tech, right? And then might as well just take the animal, the actual animal. Primatologist. Okay. I guess now, although I guess Boxer will take the uni now and upgrade animals, and then we will only find out. I guess it will be the alligator. No, okay, he just doesn't care what animals upgrade, just plays it right away. I guess he wants to also maybe just do the project, like do species. Snaps the howler and has a rear. Okay. Okay, I guess it's fine then. Like, if he knew that these are the two animals he wants to play, he needed to build for it anyway. But now I'm even
That
more.
that sorry, that makes the vulture denial from D-Man even funnier because probably D-Man thought, okay, somehow Boxer doesn't want the alligator. Maybe he wants the vulture. Let's
Yeah,
snap that away.
true.
But Boxer just waited until the alligator almost disappeared to take it and now play it.
Yeah, indeed. And now Boxer just snapped the howler from this play, which I find kind of weird because he doesn't have any. Yeah, he doesn't have any enclosures for it right now. I guess he would have money to build for it and play it, but I mean, why didn't he just snap the breeding program? Then he can do America's 5 this round, right?
Yeah, true.
So maybe he has the other breeding program in hand, or just, I don't know, some.
Or didn't see it.
Yeah,
It's,
but okay, now we will get habitat, get to the rep, and yeah, now I could see Demon taking a worker. He kind of wants to take part in those eventually, but he takes 2 sides, which is also fine, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, upgrades animals. Yeah, I mean, also like would have been a good time to constrict boxes of Soch, but he has so many X tokens anyway that I guess it doesn't really matter. And okay, Boxer is the species. I mean, he is leading 4-1 right now, and he has his last one in hand. But then again, he knows that D-Man has the Cougar and the Boa in hand, right? It's like public information. D-Man can still play this breeding program from range. So I think like risking America's 5 here is very bold. Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
And he snaps Exponent large. Okay, I mean he has 1 large, 2 large even. Okay, it's pretty good value. And what is he going to upgrade now? He gets 1 upgrade, right? He upgrades build. I guess he can build for the rep and get another upgrade, but yeah, I guess. I don't know. Now we don't. This place been bugged again. And now Demon is just gonna connect to the last kiosk. But okay, put it here. Yeah, kiosk 2 size. Okay, to take the breeding program. Fair enough. And the kiosk went here. Yeah, I'm not too
We're
sure.
gambling on quite some two size or small animals.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, do we really need another 2 size? Also, like, we still have this vulture. It's very far away, but I would have left this rock aviary spot up here, and then we can still build a 5 size next to water here at least. Now, if we want an
Yeah.
aviary, this we have to place it here. And yeah, I don't know. Just yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. But could have even like thought about like something like a petting zoo. Now we already have the lorry kit, although it's probably too late for this. So I don't know why we even kept this. Now Boxers snaps export in Asia. Not sure if I like this, to be honest. It's a very good
I
card.
wouldn't have prioritized that card.
Yeah, I mean it's very good, but
No.
not good enough to snap. I think, right? Obviously, if he already has all the nuts in his hand, then I guess, but doesn't seem that way, to be honest. Okay, now I guess we don't have anything better, so might as well just play this breeding program and like put some pressure on Boxer. But still, we can only get to 4, and I don't remember how much the Howler costs, but I think with the partner zoo, Boxer can play it this round, and then he will be at 5, and yeah, we can't
Yeah.
get to this. So this breeding program we could still be an endgame shield, but honestly, probably will be completely useless. We just place explanation now. I mean, yeah, I guess he definitely wants to fill his map, right? So this will help him. But I mean, on ICP, it's kind of trivial anyway, I would say. So now demon, yeah, we have Cougar and Boa. You can constrict Boxer's build. But okay, I mean, I guess Boxer just wants to play a 3-size anyway. Build a 3-size for the Howler anyway. It cost him like a pavilion, but also, oh wait, this is Demon's map. Not many great spots for 3-sizes left. I guess you can build it here always. But he
Yeah.
even spends 2 X tokens to do a full build action. Interesting. Yeah, on first glance, I don't like it, but then again, he has Tech Institute, so honestly, he may even just, yeah, I think it's probably fine. He may even just be kept out at X tokens if he doesn't spend them now. But I still can't. Does he have money to play the Howler now? Because he definitely wants to play it before the break, right?
Yeah, I think it is. It's 12, and with the discount, it's perfectly
Okay,
calculated.
that's good then. And draw from deck. Cable car, sadly dead, but I guess Engineer is not too bad. Tamarin also playable. So this
Cameron is nice.
it's too bad we don't have money, because then we could have played it, then we would have engaged in some very silly break chicken. But okay, I mean, Demon is had 15 points. He won't get the 5 at America, but he still gets 3, which is not too bad, right? So a decent spot, I think. Endgame's large looks very bad for D-Man right now, but research, yeah, I don't know. Endgame's looking a bit poor, whereas Boxer, he will probably fill his map. Guided School Tour's looking good. Yeah, let's see. But no, he just plays his Howler, yeah, and as we said, it's perfect money. He boosts down cards. Not too sure about this, but okay, he already has 4 in hand. Doesn't have hand size, he has snapping bonus, so if he already has everything he needs.
He must have the best cards in hand already,
Yeah,
because he didn't want to draw from deck, just snap export in Asia. Asia,
true.
so
And now Demon plays Engineer. I mean, this map from Demon, I don't know. I don't know if I like this Engineer here in particular. I don't think this map is getting filled. We are very advanced already. So this
yeah.
Engineer is, I think, just breaking just to get the X token and getting the snapping prior on what appears in the card row is better. Like even this test level, for example, could just be a good animal. So I don't really like this Engineer too
Yeah, I
much.
think breeding program and engineer were not optimal here.
Yeah, just a bit wasted sponsor actions, right? And now Boxer's just gonna break. No, oh, he has expert and large. Okay, I mean, and now he still
Yeah,
have
he took that.
yeah, it's pretty good value for him. So yeah, and now he still have time to do a build action. Okay, I still would have been ready to break. Just I do value like getting the snapping prio quite a lot, and also like the difference between you and your opponent breaking is it's a 2x token swing, right? So I think many people kind of underrate it, but like you would do quite a lot for 2x tokens. So and winning the break is basically 2x tokens in 2-player games. So I don't know about this, but yeah, Boxer's just gonna do this now and have 5x tokens again.
Yeah.
So one problem for Boxer right now is obviously his lack of upgrades. Is the Spotted Hyena compound playable for him? It's not, but doesn't really need it either, probably. But yeah, I mean something that we also didn't like think about, but like D-Man has quite a lot of predators, right? So the sea lion also just looks like a very efficient animal.
Yeah.
But this Boxer, what would you snap
Usually,
here?
usually I don't like the sea line. It's quite expensive, but
Yeah,
if you get decent pack value out of it, it's decent enough.
yeah, I think so too. So as Boxer, what would you snap here?
Mm. Hezzy Devil is always
Yeah,
nice. Migration recording obviously can be game changing. The projects are all done, the base projects. Maybe you have or find a release and can exploit it.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably the two cards. He has export in Asia, so Martin gets a little bit more interesting, but not too interesting here for me.
Yeah, also like he has so much money, right? He kind of just wants as much appeal as possible. He doesn't need to care too much about efficiency, so I would agree.
Um,
Like I think
maybe,
migration recording,
maybe even deny the sea lion
yeah,
for man.
true. But test devil also fine, I think. And now for D-Man, do we take this migration recording? Because I don't think this large animal zoo is gonna happen. So
Yeah,
be shield.
we can hopefully get another uni
Yeah,
for one science, then
yep,
migration recording, then we're at 4.
yeah. But yeah, spotted hyena could also be
Still,
interesting.
we don't have very good animals to play.
Yeah. Okay, he just does take spotted hyena. I mean, yeah, the sea lion is good, but obviously, like building a 3 size here is kind of awkward because it really kills everything here.
Yeah,
So, yeah. But then again, we also have expert in Australia, right? So this sea lion will be amazing points. He may just take it from range. Okay, he does. Fair enough. Um, yeah, okay. I mean, also he could just play migration from range.
but I mean, hyena compound gives us free money back from expert in pred, and maybe we see
Yeah,
some cards, but also looks like a mediocre sponsor card in mid game
yeah, I agree.
that I wouldn't play in this situation.
I agree. And yeah, I don't know. I think just probably snapping migration quite maybe would have been nice. Now this brown bear is also, I don't know. On the one hand, it's a brown bear, so it's good, but at the same time, we just don't have any projects. So this multiplier on a Soch may just not be that great. Um, but okay, just gonna do. Yeah, D-Man knows that the race is lost, so just gonna do Americas now. And now, obviously, really needs to find some projects, right? He does take the worker, which I like. Yeah, research so. Boxer's gonna do this, and he gets a ×2. So
Yeah,
let's see what kind of sponsor he plays first, assuming he has one. He does not. Okay, in this case, I think snapping migration recording maybe could have been something. But then again, yeah, I don't know what he has in hand. Multiplier on animals, which I like. Like he doesn't have any enclosures yet, but he has a lot of money.
yeah,
So once he builds, he also took 2 size bonus. So yeah, he can play at least 3, maybe 4 animals. Um, does take the Martin out of range. Still only on 1 upgrade. Um, and then now D-Man. So we do have Tamarin. Would you play this Kookaburra here? Probably not, right? Even with pouching, it seems kind of bad.
no, I wouldn't play it. No.
Yeah, I think like honestly, migration recording just from range seems good. Yeah. Okay. So this is probably gonna be an endgame shield for us. Eagle Owl. Okay. And now let's see what Boxer is cooking. He's gonna build something, I guess. Yeah. Probably wants to build on the wrap here because we get double upgraded
Yeah, but
animals.
you also want to leave it for a large enclosure, don't you?
Yeah, true, right? I mean, with all his
But he
money,
committed to small animals now.
yeah. I mean, if you have so much money, then small animals just can be a bit awkward, right? They're just not good enough to convert your money into points. But he does have 4 enclosures now, and if these are 4 small animals, then he can just play 4 animals probably.
Yeah,
He only has 5 cards, but yeah, I think Boxer really needed to do like some more drawing from deck because yeah, I don't know. Maybe just have the nuts indeed when he did need it, but yeah, let's see. And now interesting. We could also just play this raccoon to be fair. Though I don't
yeah,
know
probably.
how much it does. This lizard would be so good for us, but oh, we just placed 1 animal. Okay. But then I think you could have just done cards and just cards at 4 and see what else you find, because I don't know. Now kind of awkward, right? Like, we have a lot of points, we have the workers, but honestly, there's no great plan to like get more points except the sea lion. And okay, okay. Boxer just breaks 4, very cold-blooded. He knows that D-Man can't break, so I guess
Yeah.
he needed the money. So if you do, then well, I mean, it looks like a noob move on surface, but I don't know. What do you think of this? Personally, I don't hate it, but it looks a bit odd, to be fair.
I mean, obviously he wants to exploit this ×2 as
Yeah,
much as he can.
yeah,
So I think it's a good move actually, but I would have never done it, I think.
same. So I guess 4 animals are indeed in the menu. Like 37 money, you can definitely play 4 animals, especially if they're all small. Okay, now we draw from deck, and well, I guess Quarantine Lab is good in a way, because it's another
Yeah.
silver icon, but honestly, pretty bad draw, right? Really wanted Project, better animal.
And that's what I meant with snapping hyena compound,
Yeah,
and we need animals here, I think.
yeah. Okay, but now I think like playing this hyena compound, I mean, it will hunt us 4 animals, right? So I guess this is at least something, and it is playable like here, for example. So I guess this is something
Yeah.
we need to prioritize now. But yeah, the thing is, we just really need a project, right? We don't have any. And okay, so we knew about the flamingo. Um, this one he took like he kept over the rhino, right? Like right at the beginning. Snowy owl, that's very good. But okay, now he's already down to 11 money. But pavilion obviously very nice. And okay, like getting out Snowy Owl obviously solves a lot of your card draw issues. And test level. Okay, yeah, I mean, perfect money. So I guess this break 4 just, yeah, gave him everything he
Yeah.
wanted. Also gives him a worker. Yeah, I mean, we're still only on 2 upgrades, so I guess you have time to like take a uni here, upgrade a Soch, or even just probably even just take the partner zone, upgrade a Soch, because we have so many X tokens. I really want to get last partner zone or the third partner zone to get the worker eventually. But yeah, let's see what he does. He could also just break. And now Demon just builds 3 sides. You can only assume it's for the sea lion, I guess. This looks so ugly, but
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
a little bit desperate, but
yeah. I guess if you don't have anything else, then yeah. But now I think we really hope to have time to play this hyena compound, because this will hunt us so many cards.
yeah.
The thing is just like, if we place it here and we have to place it here, then after playing the sea lion, we also restricted to small animals. So yeah, I think Demon will have problems to cross, to be honest.
Yeah,
Can
both players actually.
Yeah, but okay, Demon just Boxer just crosses. Let's see what he can snap. I mean, Boxer at least can play a 4 size. Something like the Smart Tiger would be amazing here. But okay, yeah. Boxer just doesn't care about upgrades, so I guess it's fine. So we do have we okay, we do have a project here, but I mean, both players have 1 partner so combined. So I guess breeding program is kind of the last thing they wanted to see. It does nothing for Boxer. For D-Man, I don't know. So if you're Boxer, what would you snap here?
Probably lizard or wombat, just a playable animal.
Yeah,
Because I think he's in good shape. He can fill his map for 7 appeal. Um, he still has habitats to support,
true,
so
true,
at least 6 CP project, 6 point project,
true, true.
then 2 or 3 animals. So he's closer, at least, to crossing than D-Man looks like from what we see here.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah. Also, like both of them are like Australia, right? So these are very good point scoring animals for D-Man. But let's see, he builds first. Just doesn't care about large enclosures at all. I mean, I don't quite understand why we don't put it here and then build a fort. But yeah, I don't know. Just snap the wombat, which makes sense, I guess. Yeah, if you're D-Man, do you have time to take this heavy breeding, take a partner zoo, then do a project? It seems slow, but
Never. I
yeah,
think never. I mean, obviously it's tempting. You want a project, but
yeah. Then again, he really,
yes.
yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't have done it either. Like at least with your social, just you want to take your last uni, right? It's 2 shields immediately. Okay, I guess the rep doesn't matter because we also don't have upgraded cards, but yeah, I think partners also seems too slow. And here Proboscis Monkey appears. I mean, we could play it, but okay, now just see. Oh, we just plays Quarantine Lab and Spotted Hyena. Okay, I mean, we get Back's next token, so I guess it's fine. And now we really need to hunt something very, very good. Like the fox. Okay.
No,
I mean, at least it's Africa for the Quarantine Lab. So, and it will hunt
not true.
even more. But yeah, so now Boxer does he take pouching? Although, I mean, he has so little cards, right? Also, wait, what did Boxer do with his cards action? I didn't quite see it. Oh, he clevered down cards. I didn't even comment on this, but yeah, I don't know. Like Boxer plays with total disregard for cards actions this game,
Yeah,
and honestly, I don't think you can put it down because like I think he needs to take pouching as his reward just to get points. And then you really just want to draw something. But okay, we already saw him take worker. So maybe okay, if he has another project in hand, which I guess, because why else would you take the worker? Then yeah, you can still do cards in pouch, but so for demon now, I mean, I would definitely want to play this frilled lizard from range before it disappears. It's like 7 points with pouching, right?
yeah.
But he plays raccoon, which I don't quite understand to be honest. Like I guess he wants to hunt, but we have quite a lot of predators anyway. I don't
We
know.
need points now because
Yeah,
Boxer is filling his map
yeah, right.
most probably, then Animal into another project.
Yeah, I don't like this raccoon either. It's like only 4 appeal, right? I mean, lizard is 7, and I mean you can play the Fennec Fox. I mean it's 6 points with the Africa icon, so you will hunt enough. You still have a sea line. Okay, now even plays Rock Monitor and just sells. Yeah, I guess we didn't need any of these. Yeah, okay. I guess. Oh, so he played the raccoon to boost down a Soch. Oh man, that's sad. I mean,
That didn't even come to my mind.
yeah. Also, I mean, first of all, it shows Boxer that we don't have a project, which I don't really like. And then again, this uni, it's like it's still 2 points or 2 shields at least. Um, so I don't know about that, but I guess he just really wants his cards as high as possible now. And yeah, now Boxer is gonna fill map for sure. Wait, what?
Maybe
He's
he's leaving a spot for William with expert on Asia, with an Asian animal.
yeah, true.
But
Could also be Macaw, right?
oh,
But yeah,
wait, sorry, I missed it. He left 3 spots.
3 spots. Yeah, I mean we can assume that he's. I mean he knows what he's doing, right? He must have some way
Yeah,
to fill the map. We don't know how, but this map is getting filled 100%, right? I won't believe ever that a player of his caliber would forget about this. So
posturing maybe.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I mean, P-File would be so good, but he doesn't even have a large enclosure, right? So
yeah, what is there left for posturing? The Bird of Paradise.
yeah,
Hmm.
okay, but okay. So D-Man also this map with engineers actually getting filled. Um, So I guess Engineer was not a waste sponsored action in the end. So we have 2 filled maps now, but little money. Like the sea lion is also extremely expensive, actually, right? We only have money for this, and then yeah, that's it. But okay, let's see what Boxer has to posture. Okay, Martin, that's 1. And
You're both playing animals for free or for appeal
yeah,
in endgame.
okay, Swarmguard, it's 6 at least. Also, this Okapi stable. It still has 2 tokens, so maybe
Oh,
uh,
now maybe a
maybe
water playground.
yeah, would be okay. I guess not. Um, so I still don't quite know how this map is getting filled, but I mean, as I said, he must have something, right? But I don't know, like I think just building a 2 size would have been nice because like where are the points coming from? And I think like having an enclosure is even better than like 2 pavilions because I don't know. I still don't know where the last 25 points are coming from really because he only has 1 enclosure now left to play an animal
Yeah,
in, and it's not large either. So okay, maybe he just has the release, right? Because he took the worker, so he probably has some project. And if he has a good release, then yeah, filling them, then he can cross. But yeah, I mean, D-Man needs new cards now, I guess, and just hope to find something good. Some project, never lucky. So I guess at least Boxer does not have water playground. I guess we know this. Yeah,
yeah.
that's another useless card action, sadly.
Maybe we can play the Sloth Bear to boost Asoj back again.
Be a very sad move, right? But I mean, we only have the 3 size for the sea lion already, so even the sloth bear doesn't do anything. But okay, so now we just play this. Okay, this gives us more hunting. Taper, interesting. At least it's 7 points. It's the same as lizard. So I guess we're just playing taper and then breaking and then I don't know, praying. No, oh, we have money for sea lion. Yeah, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
So if we pouch water plague right now, how close does this get us? We are at 87. We can hunt even more. Yeah, Adder, I guess pretty bad. Too bad that this release can't be kept, so I guess we just keep the Lesser Bird of Paradise. Has the most appeal. But okay, so
Yeah, pouching.
yeah, true. So this one is 7, right? And the taper is also 7. So if we break now, we can finish next round.
Yeah.
Um, Probably want this too. Like this last unit, it's still like 2 points, but then again, 2 shields right now for 1 action isn't exactly great. And Boxer just plays what? So he does have the Macaw. Okay. So um, yeah, so he's at 88 now. So if he does a project now, he could cross immediately with pouching. So I guess
Yeah, but I don't know if playing the macaw is the right move here.
yeah, I mean it's just
Don't you don't you support the project now, expecting D-Man to break and maybe then find something else to play? I mean, he doesn't have enclosures.
yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
But obviously we don't know what he has in hand. But I mean I think at this point we can conclude that Boxer definitely needed to do at least like 2 more full card actions. Like uh, another Rhino appears, okay. But yeah, so I mean Boxer he can't even flock anything except the llama. And
Yeah,
so I don't know. And for D-Man, yeah, nothing great appears, right? So snap something. But yeah, makes sense to snap out of here so it doesn't, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter at all. So this display completely dead for both, I guess. And now let's see what Boxer has. Like, obviously we don't know what he has. Does he want to cross right away or like maybe like do some release, edge to 99, then maybe have some animal? But what animal could he even have, right? I mean, if he has an eagle and can release, then maybe. But I think this will be a very ugly finish for both.
Yeah. Uh, I'm curious how long or how many turns this game was, because now in the end game it feels very slow
Yeah, I think so too.
with no projects, no releases, and only small animals.
Yeah, for sure. And now, very sad move piece. Like Boxer spends three
Yeah.
X tokens to draw cards, so I guess he has no project, like just nothing. Um, literally no
So
enclosures. Um, and we just don't know where the remaining points are coming from. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if he doesn't have a project, then obviously it's very desperate. Because how else like with no enclosures, literally, like where are the points coming from? So Steeman, do
we
we?
were just we were expecting a project because he took his third worker there,
Yeah,
but
right.
that was also speculative, it looks like.
I think not taking pouching is then. I mean, this just costs us 8 points, right? So yeah, I don't know. A lot of questionable stuff, to be honest, here in the end game. But so Steeman, do we just cross now? After seeing Boxer just spend 3x tokens for a card action?
I mean, we have nothing else to do really.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, if you have the situation that your opponent can't even play animals because he
Yeah.
doesn't have enclosure space for them, and then draws cards because obviously he doesn't even have a good project in hand, then just crossing with two, I'd say, solid animals seems the right move.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, we can start with the taper and just see what we dig, right? Um, so
There's not too much we can dig, or
yeah,
we only have two sizes, no partner zoo for any,
yeah,
I
I
don't
agree.
know, sun bear or so.
Yeah, and you just need to end here, I guess. This expo in Australia gave some very decent value at least. Oh, okay. We're just not pouching. So I guess he wants to do another cards action, but we can't even play any animal, right? We don't have a partner so for Capuchin or Igla or anything. So
Yeah,
is this just the last uni? Is he just taking the uni with his last move for one shield? But
looks like it. Yeah,
I mean, if he just concludes that Boxer has literally nothing, then I guess he can afford to do this. But let's see. Federal Grants, okay, that's at least one endgame shield. Both of them maxed on 9 rep, and well, I guess
this is just insane. What the fuck am I watching?
this is the weakest finish in the history of Ark Nova, but it does cross, and now we can see what Boxer has. So before look,
81 money.
yeah, so before looking at what Boxer does, we can look at endgame points at least. So
Yeah,
D-Man Engineers 5, but Boxer also has side entrance, so we can just ignore both of these. So Quarantine Lab is one shield, and we have researchers, so we have 4 shields, right? And
yeah.
Boxer Federal Grants is 1. Um, yeah, Guidance Good Horse is another. Tech is not happening, so he has one more shield showing immediately from sponsors. Victory column, as crazy as it sounds, may actually be happening. It's only at 83 now. And, well, we know that he can't get
But
appeal.
what
But,
end game might he have?
yeah,
Architectural
yeah,
would be
ideal, yeah.
nice, obviously.
But still, I mean, he needs to get. I mean, with D-Man having 3 shields from Researcher, like, he can't win with endgame, so right, he needs to get points somehow now, right?
Yeah.
So does he have a project?
Oh, he might have
Oh,
something.
okay, he does have small animals. That is actually even a good project. We don't know if he had this all the time or just literally found it with his last cards action. Honestly, I would like to check this after the end of the game. But
I think he must have found it.
yeah,
Otherwise, he would have played it earlier.
yeah, I think so too. So I guess you just
I mean, yeah.
yeah, I guess we have to pouch now. Yeah, I mean this kills the victory column, but I mean still 4 points at least, or 2 after losing victory column. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is so both of them will be at exactly 102, right? And we already saw both have engineer side entrance. Boxer has one more endgame shield showing from sponsors, but yeah, so Boxer needs. Wait, how are projects looking? He has 4. D-Man has 3, so he needs a 2 shield endgame to win, which could be like also diverse.
Sponsor 2
Oh, diverse
would
doesn't
be
do it,
okay.
right? Yeah, true. So let's see. Is this favorite zoo? Okay. And we do have a tiebreaker, so I didn't lie when I told you that it's close. And yeah,
This is insane.
we win. So Boxer wins this 4-3. Um, yeah, so um, it's loading, but I definitely want to like. Okay, take a guess. How many turns? I don't know either, by the way.
I mean, it was pretty slow in the end, just like these cards actions, sponsors only playing federal grants. So they lost quite a bit of time there. Projects weren't too juicy as well. So
Yeah.
I think 37.
Honestly, I think that's a very reasonable guess. So I guess I would just say like 30, 35. But honestly, it felt longer than 35 because the ending was, I don't know, man, like a wet noodle battle, and it was 36. Okay, right in the middle.
Yeah,
But I mean, yeah, both had such a great start, right? That this went to 36 is kind of insane. And obviously, I guess both were unlucky with not finding great cards. Like
yeah.
D-Man
But
just,
actually,
yeah, yeah,
both were kind of lucky that the opponent also didn't find anything to
yeah,
end 7 turns earlier.
yeah, right.
Because usually, if you're stuck like they both where your opponent, especially in Emu Cup, is just running away.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like honestly, in such a game, both of them must have like had multiple ways to win the game. Like for Boxer, obviously, I don't know, just doing more cards actions, not doing something like like clevering down cards for no reason, or snapping an expert in Asia. Could already be enough. Also, is maybe leaving like building like 1 or 2 more large enclosures. I think could have helped. But
Yeah.
yeah, and for D-Man, I mean, he saw quite some cards, right? So still, I, I mean, I literally just wanted to look which move the cards action was, and I already forgot. I think it was like 4 something, but yeah, let's see where the small animals came from. Because, I mean, if Boxer really drew this with his last cards action, then this were the best 3x tokens spent ever.
Yeah, he waited for a cards action until the last round
Yeah.
and then
So,
finally found it.
so I always like to look at cards drawn from the deck. Okay. I mean, okay. So for Demon, obviously with his spotted hyena, it's like not really,
Yeah,
not really representative. 22 for Boxer. It seems like quite a lot, but it was also a very long game with the end. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
yeah. He had perception in the
Yeah, true,
beginning,
true.
hunting with the Martin at least. So
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, he was a bit kind of lucky, I guess. Like his perception 4 with a snowy owl just didn't find anything. Um, but yeah,
also with how long the game went, I think he should have kept the Rhino.
yeah.
And
I think so
I
too.
don't have the. Here we have it.
Oh,
Did he have something for Rhino?
okay. So he did have small
Birds,
animals.
maybe.
Yeah.
Birds 4.
Okay, so he did have small animals immediately. But okay, so if he does the project now, it's like it does cross, right? So I'm a bit baffled because let's say if D-Man just takes Uni first, right? And then, although okay, it gave him the federal grants, so I don't know, maybe hashtag worth.
Yeah.
And this was deciding in the end, I guess. So yeah, but the
I
thing
mean,
is,
maybe this is just a big brain move, but I would have never done this if I
yeah,
have a project in hand. And yeah,
yeah. Honestly, I don't think this this can't be correct. Also, So Boxer had an eagle, and sure, the eagle doesn't do too much if you don't have any good actions to do, but this makes not building a large enclosure at some point even crazier to me. Like, this
Yeah.
eagle alone is better than the macaw already, right? So, like, I don't know. Why just not building a
Yeah,
four size?
he had four size open there on the
Yeah,
right.
yeah, right. Just put a two size
Maybe
here.
he wanted to find a release for alligator or jaguar to play the eagle into that enclosure.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's
yeah, it's a tournament game. We all do mistakes, right? Everybody who plays this knows that we all kind of play often kind of poorly because of the pressure. So we don't have to go too harsh, but I think we can be honest and say that there were quite a few odd decisions by both players in this game, and especially Boxer, to be honest. Like, D-Man just kind of ran out of steam and didn't find any projects to do, which is just a bit unlucky, I guess. Like, not saying that he played perfectly, but yeah, I really think D-Man just got kind of unlucky with some of his cards action. But I mean, Boxer had so much economy. I feel like there must have been a better way to convert this into points, and also quickly. Yeah. Um,
yeah. I don't want to be too harsh on them as well, but just from watching the game, as you said, it felt quite odd at some times, and maybe in Ark, often it's easier if you just find the right animals, and if Boxer just found one or two big point scoring animals, then obviously he wouldn't have struggled to
yeah,
cross like he did with so much money in his pockets.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
But yeah, as you said, just like the decision to sacrifice that four size spot on the right side was maybe just one of these small decisions that might cost you later.
yeah, I think so too. And I mean, you also mentioned the rhino, right? I mean, sure, the Lesser Flamingo is like a decent early game animal, but I think even with, I mean, the other animals weren't great either, right? So I think you just keep the rhino for the upside. And I mean,
Yeah,
Boxer would have gotten maybe to like four birds, or he could have probably gotten like four or five predators because there were so many on display, right? So just have some project to do. Um,
yeah. At the time, I thought he started with Partner Zoo, so maybe he thought, let's not keep a rhino that I can't play for several rounds if I'm not planning to get hand size. But still, as you said, the upside for rhino is just way better
yeah.
than for the flamingo.
Also,
And if you run into
yeah,
a situation like this, a rhino is usually very handy.
yeah, I think so too. Also, some very interesting curiosity. So we have between these two players, we have one partner who taking a total, which normally indicates a very quick game, right? Because like sure, if you just cross fast and you don't have time for partner zoos, but in such a 36 turn grind fest, you would usually expect four upgrades for both. We only had three and
Yeah,
two even for Boxer. And yeah, also honestly, I think Boxer really needed to just get the Asoj upgrade at some point. Just donating even is good for him. And obviously just taking
that's
last
true.
partner zoo is also last worker even. So yeah,
Yeah, and he had favorite zoo after all, so
yeah, true.
usually you wanna spam rep
I
and
mean,
upgrade cards, but he didn't prioritize that as well.
it's not, also not like he was busy doing like insane projects every round. Like I think you can like take time to just take a unit, take a partner zoo, upgrade a social cards, and then just getting a little bit rep, getting some cards even would make it much smoother for him. Although obviously you can't know it in the moment, but yeah, I mean, it is
Yeah,
what it is, and definitely a very interesting game. With yeah, just a weak one of the weakest finishes I've ever seen from both sides, but guess it got the job done in the end for Boxer. So let's look at the standings now as they are. So as I said, both D-Man and Boxer are at 4 and 6. Which
yeah, we're almost two-thirds done with the tournament, so
yes, indeed.
phase three is about to start. Most people have at least 10 games in now.
Yep. Yeah. So we still have this big
And
gulf, top four to the rest, right? But then
yeah,
very big midfield.
all luck, no skill.
Indeed,
Top
yeah.
four there.
So I think even like down to port guard, they can still like even Ferk has still a lot of games to play, right? I mean, Andrew usually a very strong tournament player, but he just doesn't have enough games left to catch up, sadly. But I think
Yeah,
like even down to Ferk, it's not impossible. I think this is just still very, very contested. A lot of people on -2, obviously also you. So this midfield battle will be bloody right until the end.
you can all already tell that it's gonna be heartbreaking for some of those people.
Yeah,
To maybe what's a tiebreaker if we're level in score?
it's head to head. And
Okay.
if we have like a multi-well tie, so just how the rules work. Let's say, for example, we have this tie now for -2, right? Then in a multi-way tie with multiple people, you would basically like look at all the matches between all the tied players, so all these 5 players. You would look at all the, so you would, for example, would have 4 matches against the other 4, right? And the same for everyone. And then you
Yeah.
do something like a mini table only for these 5 players, and then you rank them,
Okay.
and then you break ties this way. And if there are still players tied, then you have to play a match. But
Okay. So obviously, if you're eliminated, then because of that tiebreaker, that's heartbreaking.
yeah,
But let's see.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah, I would prefer if it doesn't come to this, but obviously, if we have like something like a 5-way tie, then like this mini table is basically a must because you can't play like I don't know 20 more tiebreaker matches between 5 people. So
yeah. I mean, obviously, honestly, I don't care too much if I qualify for the best of five round. Um, because with 4 wins, I was already quite happy. Um, and everything from now on is just a bonus for me. I lost form a little bit, but now in phase three, I have to play you, and I will obviously win that game.
I'm afraid. I'm not gonna lie. Like in our 2 previous encounters, I got super lucky. Like just absolute god hands both times. So it can't continue like this, right? So I do feel the pressure. But I mean, now that you've gotten
Yeah,
so far already, I think you can realistically aim for top 8 and also just playing a best of 5. Obviously, kind of exciting. But
that's true.
yeah,
Yeah, I will try. I will try, but as it stands, I have to take into account that it might not work
yeah. But yeah, I mean,
out for me.
still just very exciting race, right? And for D-Man and Boxer, both of them exact same record as you. So this -2, just this pool here. And even like Dusi and Rudy is -1. Even me on 0, we're not safe at all. So yeah, I mean, we've gone pretty long, but it was quite a game with some decisions which were a bit,
It was a long game as well.
yeah, just hard to sometimes understand the motivations. So I think it was okay to take the time. In any case, thanks Randall for joining me, and hopefully not the last time. We still
Yeah,
have a lot of interesting matches to review, and I'm sure you're also gonna like bless us with some more bangers. So um,
yeah, my pleasure.
perfect. Then thanks to everyone for watching, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.
Bye.